Hello everyone. So I hope you all are doing well. So today actually I am here to discuss a new thing actually. The sample paper of 2024-25 released by the official site of CBSE. Okay. So we are going to discuss all the questions. We will check the question paper also. And we are going to discuss all the sections, all the questions one by one. So actually this is very important because the actual question paper, the pattern of the actual question paper is based on the sample question paper only. So let us go through it. So here you can see sample question paper theory, and this is from 20. This is for 2024-25. The question paper is of 70 marks, the theory one, and the practical is of 30 marks. The code for your paper is 083, and they will allow you to work for 3 hours to solve this paper. And you know very well, like in total some 5 sections are there from A to E. This is a normal pattern, right? This question paper contains 37 questions and all the questions are compulsory. However, the internal choices have been provided in some of the questions, but as you have to do all the questions. The paper is divided into 5 sections: A, B, C, D, E. Section A consists of 21 questions, 1 to 21. Each question carries 1 mark. Section B contains 7 questions from 22 to 28. Each question carries 2 marks. Then third section 29 to 31. Each carries 3 marks. Then question number 4, section 4 is from 32 to 35. Each question is of 4 marks. And then section E from question 36 to 37, and each question carries 5 marks. All programming questions are to be answered using Python language only. In case of MCQs, text of the correct answer should also be written. You don't need to write only A, B, C, D. You have to write the correct answer also. Let me scroll the question paper for you. Now you can see this is section A, where it is written 21 by 1. So each question is of 1 mark, and in this total 21 questions are given. So one by one just go through it. You please check. If you want to take a screenshot, you can just take it, or if you want to download from the official website of CBSE, then that is also completely fine. You can see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is page number 2 of your question paper. Then you have 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you have 15, 16, 17, paper 3, and then 18, 19, 20, and finally we have question number 21. So here the section A is completed. If you will go for section B, you have 7 into 2, 14 marks. So in total 7 questions are there, 22 to 28 I think. So you can see these all questions are mainly the output based, and some theory questions are also there. Then we have section C, where we have 3 by 3. Total 3 questions are there, and each question is of 3 marks. So total this section have 9 marks. So you can see some coding related questions are given here with SQL query. Now moving to the next section, you have section D, and in this each question is of 4 marks, and total 4 questions are given. So this section completely is of 16 marks. So 32 is having 2 parts. In 33 is also 2 parts. Then 34 we have the SQL query, in which we have total 4 parts, and then 35 is also for the SQL query. Moving to the E section, which is the last section, and each question is of 5 marks, and here 2 questions are given. So this section is completely of 10 marks. Now you can see we have 3 sections for this 36 question number, and this is of 5 marks. Then we have 37 also, the network related question. Every year it is coming. This is a pattern of the question paper. And then with that question, network question, one choice is also there. So they already informed you in the starting of the question paper. They have given the choices on the individual question. As such, the complete section is not having any choice. So well, we got the complete idea about the question paper. Let us start discussing the questions which are given in section A, the MCQ part first. So the first one is state true or false. You have to write true or false. The Python interpreter handles logical errors during code execution. Interpreter, what is interpreter? Interpreter is a translator, right, which will convert the high level language to low level language. So this is going to handle the logical errors. So do you know what all errors are called the logical errors? In the logical part some error is there. As such your code is correct for syntax. Syntactical there is no error, but there is an error in logical part of the code. So logic is like, suppose they were asking you to find the addition and you wrote a minus b. So do you think this error will be removed by the interpreter? No. Logical error is handled by the user only. Syntactical errors are handled by the interpreter. So this is false. This is false. Now moving to the next question. Identify the output of the following code snippet. You can see we have a text here. The text is Python program and double quote. So this is a string. Now we have text is equal to text dot replace. So you should be aware with the function replace. The working of replace is, this is your old string, okay? Old string, and this one is your new string. So we are replacing this old string by new string and storing it into the text variable again. So how to do it? You please check. The input is Python program, Python, Python, and then program. Now you please check where you have py. Here it is. This is py, and this we have to replace by hash. So this will be replaced by hash. So hash and then ton. We don't have py combination again. So this whole will be unchanged. So the correct output is this. You can check where it is given. Python program. This is the correct answer. Option A. Now next is, which of the following expressions evaluates to false? So one by one let us check. Evaluates to false. We have to check expressions. Not true and false. Please check it. Not of true is false only. False and false. So logical and, if both of the conditions are true, then it will give you true results. But if both of the conditions are false, it will give you false result. So this is giving you false result. Anyhow, this is one of the answer. We can check for others also. True or false. Or is, if any of the one condition is true, it will give you true result. So true and false. So this will give you true. But we have to check the output for false, not for true. Then not of false and true. So if something is given in bracket, bracket is having the highest priority. So please write it down. You have false and true. And is there. So both should be true for the true result. Here one is false, another one is true. So it will give you false. And not of false. This is going to negate the answer. So this will again give you true, which is not my requirement. Now you please check. We have true and not of false. False is this one and not of false is negate of this false is true. So true and true is again true. So while we were searching the answer for false result only, you can see all the three options have true. The correct answer for this option A is false, right? Then moving to the next question. What is the output of the following expression? Expression is str is equal to international. You know very well this split function, so it's compulsory every time it is coming, right? So str dot split and n. So you have to split it with the help of n. This is not included in output, right? And we have to split it. So first you should be clear with the resultant thing. So this is going to return the value in a form of list variable. And list is something in square brackets. So please write it down. We have first n is the separator. So I is separated, then this is ignored, then ter, then n is ignored, and we have ATIO, okay, and then n is ignored, we have AL. So this is the final output. You can check it where it is given, the list form. So the correct answer is option B. I hope you are clear with these first four options. Now first four questions. What will be the output of the following code snippet? Here you can check. We have str is equal to world peace, which is given in double quotes, right? Now the negative indexing, this is string slicing. So you should be clear with negative and positive indexing. So let me write it down here, and the indexing I'm writing with red color. So this is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you will start from right hand side, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10 and -11. Now you please check starting from -2. So this C is at -2 position. So the answer is we are starting from where? We have to start from C. So first you will write C here and then -2. So the step value is again it is moving from right to left for two places. So it will switch from C to E. So E will come here and then E2 space. Then space will come here. This is space actually. And then space 2 we have L. And then L2 we have O. And then O2 nothing is there. So this is the final output. Okay. What will be the output of the following code? Please check we have a tuple here which is 1, 2, 3. Then tuple 1, 2 is equal to tuple 1. So it is 1, 2, 3. Then tuple 1 is equal to, so this is actually shorthand operator. It is something like tuple 1 is equal to tuple 1 plus, and this is also a tuple. So this is the addition or the merging of the tuple. It is going to add this value in tuple 1. So tuple 1 is what? It is 1, 2, 3 and we are adding with this. So this will be added at last of the tuple. So this is the value for tuple 1. Tuple 2 is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So they both are same. No, they both are not same. They both are different. Tuple 1 is this, but updated one is this. And tuple 2 is what? It is 1, 2, 3, right? So the answer is false. Answer is false. Okay. Moving to the next question. If my dictionary, DICT is the name of the dictionary, is a dictionary as defined below, then which of the following statements will raise an exception? My dictionary is equal to, we have a key apple, value is 10, banana 20, key value and key value. So what they are saying, the exception, we have to find the incorrect statement actually. So this is orange. Orange is one key. So, okay, that's fine. Only we are getting the value. So print then my dictionary apple comma banana. At a time they are using two key values. That is so definitely not possible. So this is one of the answer. Then from apple they are assigning value 20. So it is mutable data type. This is correct only. And str we are converting a string into str. That is also fine. So the correct answer is B only. This is going to generate error because at a time you will be able to extract a single value with the help of key. Moving to the next question. What does the list remove method do in Python? So remove list is the name of the list variable. Remove is a function and it is going to remove the value x. Remove the element at index x from the list. Okay. Remove the first occurrence of the value x from the list. Actually, this is the correct one. The reason is because if suppose multiple times this value is coming, so it is not going to remove all the occurrences of that value x. It is actually going to work with respect to the first value. So remove the first occurrence of value x from the list. So this is the correct answer. Moving to the next one, which of the following statements will cause an error? So please check the first one is the example for the normal one, the normal, the tuple. And this is actually this will work as a normal tuple. Yeah, you can give the value in parenthesis also, without parenthesis also fine. We have to search for the incorrect statement. So this is the correct only. Now next one is what? So next is we have a t is equal to, so this is also a way to declare a single element in a tuple. And this is t is equal to 1 is a normal ordinary variable. And then t is equal to tuple 1. What is this? 1 they are converting into tuple. That is not possible. You have to write the thing in bracket only. So this is one of the incorrect statements. So the correct answer for this, because we were searching for the incorrect statement. So incorrect statement is option D. So moving to the next question, we have question number 10. Write the missing statement to complete the following code. So this is from file handling. File is equal to open. We are opening a file example.txt. It's a textual file. And in read mode, we are opening this file. Now file.read, and we are just reading the first 100 characters from the file example.txt, and that data will go into data variable. Now this is the missing statement. Move the file pointer to the beginning of the file. So for that we have a predefined function. So first you will check the object or the file handle, that is file. So you will write file dot, I think seek. Yeah, seek is the name of the function and the position is 0 because you have to move to the beginning. So we are seeking the beginning of the file example.txt. So this is quite easy. Now moving to the next question, state whether the following statement is true or false. The finally block in Python is executed only if no exception occurs in the try block. Do you think so? If no exception occurs in the try block, no, final is something anyhow it is going to work. It is not based on the condition or the exception or anything. Final is going to execute. Anyhow it is going to execute, okay, without considering the condition. So the correct answer for this is false. Now moving to the next one, we have the 12th one. What will be the output of the following code? We have c is equal to 10 and then we have a function body here till here, and here we are invoking the function add. So let us go from here to there, and this is also the value of c is 10. It will go inside, and global, you know very well, it is going to change the value globally. So the global variable c, and we are updating the value of c. So 10 plus 2 will become 12, right? Whatever the changes will take place, they all will be on the global variable of c because they only made it global with the help of global keyword. So c value is 12. Now we are displaying 12. So 12 and, so it will end with hash only, not with the, the compiler automatically will not move to the next line. It will be in the same line and will end it with hash. Now again the compiler will move to the invoking statement. Now you can see globally we are changing the value of c as 15, and then here again we are printing the value of c. So c value is 15. Now we are in the same line 15 and it will end with modulus. Okay, so this is the final output of the given question or snippet. So the correct one is option C. Okay, the correct one is option C. Now, which SQL command can change the degree of an existing relation? Degree is the number of columns only. So how can we change the number of columns present in this? So we can change it with the help of alter command. Okay, alter command is actually used to change the degree of the existing relation. So the next question is 14. What will be the output of the query? Query, you can check, we have select all from product, all. So all of the data from product table we are fetching, where clauses product name is like app. So and modulus sign. So you know very well, like is a what should I say? It's a type of keyword which is used for the string matching. So the matching, we are matching the value for product name, and it should start with APP. After that, any number of characters are fine, and we are fetching all the details. So let us read this detail of all the product whose name starts with app. I am feeling like this is correct only. Details of all the products which are end with, definitely not. This is starting. You can see this is given in starting. Okay, it is not like modulus and app. It is app and modulus. So it should start with APP. Then name of all the product, definitely not, because they are searching for all the values. Name of all the product, wrong. So the correct output for this is 14A, A part. Now moving to the next question. In which data type the value stored is padded with spaces to fit the specified length? Specified length. It's going to work with respect to the specified length. I think if you know the SQL thing, the first thing we are learning is this only, that is the char. Char data type will help you to pad the space with the specified length. Then which aggregate function can be used to find the cardinality of a table? Cardinality is number of rows. So you know very well, number of rows we are finding with sum. No, sum is to find the addition. Average is find the average. Max is find the maximum value. Count is actually going to count the number of rows. So the correct one is this only. Next is which protocol is used to transfer the file? Transfer files over the internet. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is not used specifically for transferring of the file. FTP is File Transfer Protocol. File Transfer Protocol. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. PPP is Post Office Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol secure. Well, transferring of the file is possible with the help of FTP, File Transfer Protocol. So the correct answer is FTP, option B. Remember, now if they have mentioned, you have to write the option along with that the text also. FTP also you mentioned. Well, which is network device is used to connect two networks? Connect two networks. See, all the networking devices we covered properly. So modem is modulator, demodulator, which is going to convert the telephonic signals into the digital data. So modem, so definitely not. Gateway, yeah, that's true only. It is going to connect LAN with MAN. So two networks. LAN is one of the network, another one. Switch is going to connect multiple devices of a network to a server. And repeater is going to repeat the signal. So the correct answer is option B. Next is, which switching technique breaks data into smaller packets for transmission, allowing multiple packets to share the same network resources. Please check question number 20 and 21 are based on assertion and reason. These questions are coming compulsorily. These questions are coming, okay. So both these are the options. Now let us read the question first. In the case of positional parameters or positional arguments, the function call and function definition statement match in terms of the number and the order of argument. So positional argument is actually based on the position, even order also and number of also. So this is correct only. During a function call is equal to invoke. When you are invoking a function, positional argument should precede keyword argument in the argument list. That's perfect only. So it will proceed the keyword argument in the argument list. This is also correct, but I can't relate these two, okay. So this is not an explanation of assertion reasoning, but they both are individually true only. So if A and B are true and R is not the correct explanation of this. So this is having B option, right? Now assertion A, a select command is select in SQL can have both where and having clause. That's correct only. You can use where also to provide a condition, and you can provide having also if you are working with aggregate functions. Right, if you are working with aggregate function, then you will use having clause for providing the condition, and if you are using a normal one, then you will use where clause, but both are used to provide the condition. Well, both will work with select only, so this is correct. Then where and having clauses are used to check conditions. That's true only. Therefore these can be used interchangeably. That's wrong only, because having will work, just now I told you, with the aggregate function, where with the normal function. So you can't change them interchangeably. This term is wrong only. So A is correct, A is true, but R is the false only. So the correct option for this is C, option C. So I gave you the proper explanation of all the 21 questions. I hope you are clear with all these questions. And if you like the videos, please don't forget to share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Take care.